Let me start with a question that might feel a little uncomfortable. Have you ever missed someone, even though they hurt you? Like, really hurt you. Not, they ate my fries. Hurt you. I mean, emotionally wrecked you. Ignored you. Lied to you. Made you feel small. Made you question your own worth. And yet, at 2 a.m., when your phone is silent, when your brain decides it's movie night for old memories, you miss them. You miss their voice, their laugh, the version of you that existed when they were around. And then you think, wow, what is wrong with me? Relax. You're not broken. You're not weak. And you're definitely not alone. Today, we're going to talk about why your brain misses someone who hurt you. And trust me, the answer is way more interesting and human than you think. Let's get something clear first. Missing someone does not mean they were good for you. It just means your brain did what brains do best. Attach, remember, and romanticize. Your heart isn't stupid. It's just emotional. Your brain isn't evil. It's just lazy sometimes. And together, they form a dangerous little team. Here's the first big reason you miss someone who hurt you. Your brain remembers the highs, not the damage. Think of a bad movie. You don't remember every boring scene. You remember the one emotional moment that almost made it worth watching. Relationships work the same way. Your brain keeps a highlight reel. The first smile, late night talks, inside jokes, that one moment where they made you feel chosen. But the disrespect, the anxiety, the crying in your room while pretending you were fine, your brain pushes that into the background like a bad app running silently. So when you miss them, you're not missing them. You're missing how they made you feel at their best, not how they treated you at their worst. And guess what? Most people were only good sometimes. Now, let's talk about something uncomfortable but important. Your brain hates unfinished stories. If the relationship ended cleanly, with honesty, closure, and understanding, missing would be easier. But most relationships don't end like that. They end with unanswered questions. What if thoughts, mixed signals, apologies that never came. Your brain doesn't like open tabs. It wants closure. It wants answers. It wants the story to make sense. So it replays memories. It imagines conversations. It rewrites endings where things finally work out. Not because you're hopeful, but because your brain wants peace. Unfortunately, your brain often thinks the answer is them. Here's another reason that hits deep. Pain bonds you. Yes, pain. When someone hurts you and comforts you at different times, your nervous system gets confused. It's like touching a hot stove and then being handed ice by the same person. Your brain goes, ouch, but also relief. That back and forth creates a powerful emotional bond. You start associating pain with connection, anxiety with love, inconsistency with excitement. So when they leave, your body doesn't just miss a person. It misses a pattern, familiar chaos. And familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar peace. Let me give you a real-life example. Imagine you have a chair at home. It's broken. One leg wobbles. Sometimes it pinches your skin. You've been sitting on that chair for years. Now someone takes it away and gives you a brand new chair. Perfectly balanced. Comfortable. Safe. But you keep thinking, something feels off. Why? Because your body memorized a broken one. Not because it was good, but because it was familiar. That's what toxic relationships do. They train your nervous system. Another big reason you miss them. They validated you, even if they also destroyed you. Maybe they were the first person to make you feel attractive, or understood, or seen. Maybe before them, you felt invisible. So when they came into your life, it felt like light. Even if later, they turned that light into a spotlight that burned you. Your brain connects them to your sense of worth. So when they leave, it's not just a person missing. It's the validation. Your mind whispers, what if I never feel that again? That fear keeps the memory alive. Let's talk about the biggest lie your brain tells you. If I miss them, it means they were special. Nope. Missing someone doesn't mean they were rare. It means the bond was intense. Intensity is not the same as health. Fireworks are intense. They're also destructive. Candle is calm. It lasts longer. Your brain confuses emotional intensity with importance. That's why boring peace feels strange at first. Here's another sneaky reason. Your ego is involved. Admitting that someone hurt you and didn't choose you can bruise the ego. So your brain tries to protect you by saying they mattered. They were unique. It meant something. Because the alternative feels worse. I gave my heart to someone who didn't treat it well. Missing them becomes a way to make the pain feel meaningful. Now, let's add some humor, because otherwise this gets too real. Ever notice how you miss someone more when you're bored, lonely, scrolling Instagram, or listening to sad songs on purpose? Suddenly one song plays and you're like, wow, this song was written exactly for us. No, it was written for millions of broken people. Your brain just loves drama when it's tired. Let's talk about why time makes it worse sometimes, not better. You'd think time would erase everything, but sometimes distance removes the bad details. Your brain edits memories like Instagram filters. It removes the fights, softens the insults, enhances the smiles. That's why you suddenly miss someone months later and think, maybe it wasn't that bad. It was. You just forgot how much it hurt to be there. Here's an important truth. You don't miss who they were. You miss who you hoped they would become. That potential version. The one who finally understood you. Finally chose you. Finally showed up consistently. That person existed only in your imagination. And letting go of them feels like losing a dream, not a reality. Now let's talk about self-blame. When someone hurts you, your brain often asks, what did I do wrong? So missing them becomes tied to fixing yourself. If I understand this better, maybe it wouldn't have ended. That keeps the emotional connection alive. Because moving on would mean accepting. It wasn't my job to save it. And that's hard. Here's the part no one talks about. Your body remembers before your mind does. You can logically know they weren't good for me, but your body still reacts. Your chest tightens. Your stomach drops. Your heart speeds up. That's not weakness. That's conditioning. Just like a song can remind you of a moment, a person can trigger physical memory. Healing means retraining your nervous system, not just thinking positive thoughts. Let's get practical for a moment. What should you do when you miss someone who hurt you? First, stop shaming yourself. Missing is not a sign to go back. It's a sign you're human. Second, name what you actually miss. Is it them? Or is it comfort, attention, connection, familiarity? Be honest. Third, remember the full story, not just the highlight reel. The nights you cried, anxiety you normalized, the self-respect you negotiated. Fourth, understand that missing fades when your life expands. You miss less when you're busy becoming yourself again. Here's something powerful. You can miss someone and still choose yourself. Missing is a feeling. Going back is a decision. Feelings pass. Decisions shape your life. Let's flip the perspective. What if missing them isn't about them at all? What if it's about a part of you that needs attention? The part that wants love, security, validation. Instead of asking, why do I miss them? Try asking, what do I need right now? Often, the answer has nothing to do with them. Here's a gentle reminder. The version of you who survived that relationship is stronger than the version who entered it. You learn boundaries. You learn patterns. You learn what pain feels like. That knowledge is protection. One last truth before we end. If someone hurt you and you still miss them, it doesn't mean you're meant to be with them. It means your heart hasn't caught up with your growth yet. And that's okay. Hearts are slow learners. They do learn. So the next time you miss someone who hurt you, don't panic. Don't romanticize. Don't self-attack. Just pause and say, I'm not missing the pain. I'm missing the familiarity. And I deserve better than familiar pain. And one day, without realizing it, you'll stop missing them. Not because you forgot them, but because you finally chose yourself. And that choice, that's the real healing. If this resonated with you, sit with it. Think about it. And remember, like and subscribe to this video.